Hello, my name is Kurt, and today I will be talking about why you should eat organic food. Now, you go to your local supermarket and you purchase some fruits, some vegetables, maybe some cereal, maybe some frozen food, and you think everything's alright, right? You're eating healthy after all. You're buying fruits, you're buying vegetables, everything's good, right? Well, let me tell you this. Try pronouncing half of the ingredients you find in your food. Flip the box over of whatever you buy and just read what's in there. I guarantee you won't be able to pronounce half of the things that are in your food. All those things are synthetic chemicals that they dump into that food to make it not only addictive but also dangerous to your health. Because they're not in it for you, they're in it for the money. That's all they care about. The more food they sell, the more people they get addicted to sugary and bad foods, the more money they make. It's easy for them, right? It's a terrible situation we're going through. Like the food manufacturers just take the worst things ever and just dump a whole bunch of artificial stuff in it, and it makes it taste like it's the best thing in the world. Now you probably bought Hungry Man frozen foods in the past before, right? Well, let me tell you this: that meat that's in there, that corn, those mashed potatoes, that's all fake. It's not really mashed potatoes. It's not really meat. The meat you get in those frozen meals is actually the worst things ever. It's whatever the meat factory dumps out, that's what they take and change it into your food, basically. They take all the chicken heads, the giblets, the feet, the God knows what else they throw in there, and they just dump MSG in there, put a little bit of artificial coloring, and it's all good. And you eat it because it tastes good, looks good, everything's fine, right? Well, guess what? Your body's dying, and it's your fault. Now, let me show you something. This is a typical apple you could buy in the supermarket. Now, just rub the apple, just rub it, and then see how it feels. You ever wondered why it feels so waxy and so it's unnatural? It doesn't feel like apple skin. Like if you ever felt a normal apple, and I'm presuming you have, like it shouldn't be so silky smooth and so like a thick layer of something's on it. Well, let me tell you what's on this. In the supermarket, they put like some kind of waxes and chemicals on it to make it look shiny, to make it look good, fresh, so you could buy it. It's another scam they use. Trust me, try it. Like seriously, just check your apples and any fruits and even vegetables you buy. It has some kind of coating on it. And let me tell you this: it's a fact that typical fruits that are in your supermarket are sprayed at least 7 times with nasty pesticides before they're taken into the supermarket. And on the way on to the supermarket, they have to preserve it somehow, right? So they probably add some other chemicals and spray with some other stuff to keep it from contaminating and decaying on the way to the supermarket, so they can make money selling it. Now, the reason why they spray these things with all sorts of pesticides and stuff like that is because they don't want to lose money. The more crop they harvest, the more they could sell to the supermarkets, and they don't care what means they have to go to ensure that they get the best crop. So they just spray with any sorts of damn thing, just to make the insects stay away, and just for them to sell more food. The thing is, the thing that they spray on this is poisonous. It's poisonous to you, it's poisonous to the environment, it's poisonous to everything. And yet you're eating this. You can't wash it off. You cannot possibly wash it off. Well, you say, okay, let me just peel the skin off and it'll be alright. Well, guess what? The outer layer of the apple is just like our skin. When you apply lotion on your skin, it soaks into your skin, right? It goes inside, it dries, whatever. Same thing happens with an apple. Like this outer layer is its skin. Whatever chemicals they spray on top of it goes inside. It soaks into it, and then either way you're screwed. You're screwed either way. So that's why I recommend getting some organic foods. Now, I personally drive 45 minutes out of my way from my house to go to Trader Joe's, and they sell organic food and stuff like that. And I've been turned off of organic food for a long time now because a lot of people told me it's a lot more expensive than your typical supermarket food, and it decays a lot faster and it tastes nasty. Well, let me tell you this. Organic food tastes so much better than that synthetic garbage I used to eat in the past. And actually, it's a lot cheaper. I went to Trader Joe's and I bought a pound or two of vanilla organic yogurt. I paid $2. $2 for 2 pounds of yogurt. If you go to ShopRite or Pathmark and you get that same synthetic garbage in like, a pound of synthetic yogurt or 2 pounds, whatever, you'll end up dishing out $5 or $6 at least, because that's a lot of yogurt. You pay 99 cents or 50 cents or whatever for those little yogurts, whatever. So it's definitely, organic food is definitely not more expensive. The only thing I agree on is that organic food decays a lot quicker. That's the only con of organic food. It decays a lot quicker, and that's how people waste money. But the problem is, when you buy organic food, eat it as fast as possible to get the best possible nutrition and benefits from it. Don't let it sit there, because it's not sprayed, it's not injected with all these chemicals that'll keep it, in good condition for so long. Like this apple, I bought it like a week or two ago. Apples should not survive that long. I'm telling you right now, they should not survive that long. And they spray it with all this stuff so it could last longer, and it could sit in the supermarket in case nobody buys it. They'll buy it later. You know what I mean? So that's what they do. That's why organic food decays so much quicker, because it's all natural, nothing sprayed on it, no types of preservatives, and that's why it decays a lot quicker. So yeah, that's those are the pros of organic food, and there's that I just told you. The cons of organic food is that it decays quicker, but the thing is, synthetic food does not have as much vitamins and minerals and all the things you need in your daily diet as much as organic food has. Like, let's say you take your typical apple from the supermarket or your typical frozen food. The typical apple that you find in your supermarket is grown with all these pesticides and all that stuff. It has more pesticides and chemicals in it than vitamins and minerals. You know what I mean? Whereas organic food is grown naturally. It's grown, perfect in a perfectly natural environment, and it has that ability to absorb all the nutrients. It isn't, its outer layer isn't soaked with chemicals and all this other stuff. So that's another thing I wanted to say, is that it's a crazy world we live in. I mean, we're being poisoned. We're being poisoned by our own, food suppliers. Like, we can't even eat anything. Like, I mean, you won't feel the negative effects immediately, but I guarantee that your health will shut down sooner or later if you continue eating these synthetic foods. It's just, your body is not meant to absorb all these synthetic garbage. If you, like I said, if you can't read what's in your food, then why are you ingesting it? Like, who knows what kind of havoc it's wrecking in your body. It's just not natural. That's not the way it's supposed to be. But they don't care, because people fall for it. People don't care. They don't read the ingredients. They go for whatever is more convenient. If the supermarket's more convenient and cheaper or whatever, they just go for that. They don't care. They feed this to their kids. They feed this to their animals, whatever. And then they wonder why, their child's IQ is suddenly dropping or whatever. Like, it's not a good way to live. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, another thing I wanted to say is, stay away from fluorinated water. Do not drink tap water. Do not use tap water. Only use it to shower, brush your teeth, whatever. Because fluorinated water is just, fluoride is a toxic poison. I forgot which industry dumps it out by tons, and they dump out tons and tons of fluoride, and our government and all the people that supply our water buy this and they put it into our water. It's a toxic poison. Let me tell you a little fun fact. Nazi Germany. The Nazis used fluoride in the concentration camps to make Jews docile, to make them dumb and obedient, and to follow all their actions. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. The toxic poison that made Jews IQ drop and made them obedient and docile is being added to our daily water supply. Fluoride is banned in Germany because they used it on their on their prisoners. They wouldn't use it on themselves. They're smarter than that, But I'm not saying like that, you know. I'm not saying that, this is a pleasant situation, because it's really not. It's not a pleasant situation. We're having all these synthetic chemicals dumped into our food, into our water. Like, we're having all these. You go to the doctor, he gives you all this prescription medication that does more harm to you than good. Honestly, you could honestly be cured naturally if you use herbs and if you take care of your diet, do meditation, yoga. The main factor of health issues is stress. If you do not get stressed out, if you have a way to control your stress through meditation, yoga, dancing, whatever you have to do to kill that stress, your health issues will go down by at least 50%. Stop eating synthetic garbage, it'll go down by another 50 or 45% or whatever. You're always going to have health issues, of course, because there's bacteria in the air, whatever, but the chance of you getting sick and having health issues in the future goes down by a significant amount if you eat organic foods. I guarantee that, because I know myself. I've been eating this synthetic crap and I've been feeling dumb, slow, sluggish. I got out of bed and then I felt like I didn't want to live. Now I eat only organic foods if I can, if possible. Of course I have to, eat some synthetic things when I'm out with the family or when I'm at somebody's house or whatever and they offer me something, of course. But now that I strictly eat organic only foods, it's just a huge difference. I feel a lot better, a lot quicker. My mind isn't as clouded. I'm not as sluggish. I have more energy throughout the day. I do not feel exhausted. I can get more done. And that's the way we're supposed to be. But yeah, that's why I'm saying eat organic food, just please. This is not for my benefit, because I'm just sharing what I experience. I'm trying to get this message out there to everyone to please just go with organic foods. Like, it's just a better option, I'm telling you right now. Do not feed your kids all this garbage. It lowers their IQ. They'll grow. They'll be smart or whatever, but they could be smart or whatever, but it's not good for them. All this synthetic chemicals and garbage and all this stuff, they'll have so many health issues like in the future that it's really not worth it, people. It's not worth it. Stick to organic foods. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I'm done ranting. If you want to know more about the food industry or the fluoride in our water, there's plenty of articles to read online, plenty of books that have documented this. Let me tell you another quick fact about fluoride. In Africa, they do not have fluoride in their food. They're lucky to even, fluoride in their water. They're lucky to even have clean water. And guess what? They say, in America here, they say that fluoride is good for the teeth and good for all this stuff, right? Well, guess what? In Africa, there's no fluoride added into the water, and there's less the African kids have less cavities in their teeth than us here in America. Their teeth are healthier than our teeth here in America. So how is fluoride helping us? How is fluoride helping us? Africans have less nutrition because they can't, it's a poor country for the most part. They can't get really good food, nutrition, clean water, or whatever. And how are their teeth healthier than ours? Tell me that. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. The facts are out there.